Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So I have I've lived here for a little while, but I still have a shed from an old previous owner that I haven't really gotten into, but there was so much junk in it I kind of hesitated to do it. I had some time, so I started cleaning it out, and I found some useful tools like this. But every tool that I found in there was junk. Like, let me show you this particular thing I have here. So this rake, as you can see, the handle's almost gone. I mean, this wood's so deteriorated, it wasn't protected. It's slipping off the pole, the shaft of the rod there. Things like this, there's like woodpecker holes in there, like, you know, it's just been left out, right? And that's why it's deteriorated so much. Here's another thing. Here's this axe head. It's very rusted. Once again, it's coming off the handle. That's why they didn't take it. You can see the wedge there is barely holding that sucker on. Obviously, this needs some TLC. The wood itself is not in bad shape though. But yeah, it's been used rough. Like you can see, obviously they hammered with this and with it. Some cracks here. But today, this particular video is about recycling and what's called upcycling. So I didn't really know what that was, but I was told that it's improving something that you recycle to make it even better than what it was before. So let me show you some of my upcycling things. So yeah, those are the garbage things. The other thing I found was an old I guess you would call that a hoe maybe. Anyway, the only thing I found was this head. Now this head was really messed up. I mean, it was really rusted. This end was flat, but I beveled it and cut it off because it was already cracked a little bit, and also it was really worn down, so the metal was gone there. So anyway, I cut it off, made it into this kind of triangular edge so that I can use it to actually dig little trenches to do seeds. And then the back end, of course, the same thing. It was really just messed up and chipped and blah blah blah. So I ground it down to flat, and I've been using this quite a bit now. This handle itself, that came off of a broken shovel, a half broken shovel. So the head of this was broken, and I used the tail end here. You see right here, this side, how it kind of goes from wide to narrow. Well, then it goes wide again for the handle. I just cut that off to fit this head, and I was able to, you know, drill a hole, put some hockey tape on there, and then I had to shave all of this off to fit this particular hoe, and then form it in, and then yeah, now it won't slip out because it's obviously wider here. It goes wider, it tapers wider, so I had to push it in this direction. And then I put a screw in there just to kind of use it as a wedge and hold it in there in place. And so yeah, so now this guy, I've been using it quite a lot, and in my mind it's definitely upcycled. So I use this for weeding like this, and then this side to trench for seeds and stuff like that. And even this particular stain, as ugly as it is, that was also upcycled because I was just going to throw it away. It was an old can of, I think it was Minwax poly stain or something. It was all polyurethane and stain in one, but it was pretty gone. I mean, the actual polyurethane worked, but you can see the stain itself was splotchy like this, but whatever. This is a tool I'm going to use outside. It really is well balanced for working like this, and for those tough roots, you know, using it here with the lanyard on it really gives a lot of force and works really well. And the other thing that I'm really proud of making that I upcycled was this guy right here. And so this particular shovel, this handle came off of an old spade shovel that I had, and it bent and it was destroyed years ago, but I thought, you know, I can use this handle at some point, and I did keep it. Now, I don't like hoarding, but I did keep it because it was a tool. And lo and behold, I was able to use it because I found that shovel head that was broken off which the previous owner obviously didn't want, so he just left it in the shed like everything else. And so it was, you know, it was rusted, the handle was gone, the wood was destroyed as some of these other tools, as you can see. But I was able to sand that wood down, reuse it for that. And for this shovel, I used the actual, the head of it, which was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. And I put it into this old handle. And the way I did that was I cut it off the spade, and then I was able to channel it back into here. And then I just put 2 screws into it like so to hold it in. And now I have this awesome shovel. I really like this handle, and I like the shortness of it. It's perfect for me. And yeah, so these are 2 upcycled, recycled tools that should have gone into the garbage, but now found a home here on our land. So yeah, shalom.